Man, nothing takes it off like Noxema medicated shave. Take it off. Take it all off.
Speaking of being clean, Kat and I were in the city. We live right close to Chicago. And I took her it was actually for our anniversary that's up and coming. I took you to go see the Adam Ant Orchestra.
Yes.
Which was really good. It was the first time I felt young at a concert, and I was not expecting that, especially Adam Ant, because I wasn't a huge fan. I like the stuff. He came out, what, in 80? 81?
Late 70s.
Okay, late 70s. So you all know the Adam Ant. You could hear it back here. You know, very tribal. I like the two drummers, all cool. And we went to the concert. It was a small theater in Chicago called the Vic, which I really like. It's about a 1,400-seater. And what I like about the Vic, it kind of takes me back to the 70s, 80s. It has that vibe. They didn't fancy it up too much. It's nice and clean, but it still takes you back to when you went to concerts back then.
And it's also like, it's low key. It's not, like you said, it's not fancy. It's just...
It's in a good area. There's a lot of crap around, you know. Brings back some nostalgic memories.
There you go.
So we go to this concert, and we have, of course, we have the parking app, which is a great thing. That's one thing good about technology. I must admit, this parking app works wonderfully, and you get some dealios.
Yes.
So we park, and we figure we're going to go to dinner.
Yes.
Your sister was in tow with us.
Yes.
You had a place chosen.
We did.
We went there, and it was just jam-packed with college-type kids.
What we forgot about was it was a Saturday, and Big Ten or college football had already started.
Yeah. We're not going to get into that college.
No, and it was sports on all the TVs, and it was just packed.
You walked in, and it was just, listen.
You couldn't hear anything.
It was just like this. Just constant noise.
We couldn't even get the attention of anyone to see if there was a table open or anything.
No, there weren't any tables.
No.
We walked through the place. I said, let's get out of here. So we found a joint down the street that was really nice, empty, and good food. It was actually good bar food. And nice people working there.
Yes.
I like that one. A waitress has some personality.
And conversation with you, yeah.
But it was just a weird day because we went to that restaurant, and then from there, of course, I was starting to get a little bit perturbed because it was general admission.
And we made him stand in line for an hour and a half to wait for the doors to open.
I'm not a line guy. See, this stems from New York days. When you go to a show, say you're going to see Johnny Two-Tone, right? And then there's Sam and the Clams are opening up.
He sounds delicious.
You know, but you don't want to see Sam and the Clams because you want to oil up before the show. So you're hanging out with friends, chatting, and you just want to go see Johnny Two-Tone. Mm-hmm. So we'd get there right about when Johnny Two-Tone be starting. Mm-hmm. Sometimes right into the first song. Mm-hmm. That's just the way we flew.
Right.
We'd get there, but we wanted to get seats. I understood it was, I understand that it was GA.
It's general admission, and it's standing room on the main floor.
I'm just not a line guy. I'm standing in line. I felt like a fool. And we were like fourth from the door, so we guaranteed a good seat.
Yes.
But I just get embarrassed to stand in line. I'm 61.
Embarrassed?
I'm 61, and I'm standing in line to go see Adam, man. People are driving by. Look at that weirdo standing there.
Well, people say that every day to you.
The cool guys walk in last minute, like at church, you know. But when you go to church, you walk in, you don't sit in a pew, you don't sit up front. You stand in the back.
I've never seen...
Right by the exit.
Okay.
You grab yourself a missile.
I have never seen anyone stand in church unless it was that crowded at Christmas.
We stood all the time because then before he processes out, we're out of there.
So here's the thing. If we had gone in last minute and you had to stand for the whole show, for the opening band and or the 2 hours that he was out there.
I would have missed the opening band. I would have got there right as
okay, but you would have stood
Double A started.
For the 2 hours that he played.
What?
You would have stood for 2 hours.
Yeah, to be cool. That would have been cool. There was plenty of seats anyway. Actually, it turned out well because we made 2 new friends.
Yes.
Jennifer and Ed.
Yes.
And my ears are always... I'm sitting in line. I'm listening to everyone. So I heard them talking about something. I go, and I came in.
And they understood what I meant.
And we just got this lovely conversation going, exchanged numbers. It was all good. So
and now they're fans of the Frunch Room.
Now they're fans of the Frunch Room. We saw Kelly and Polly,
yes,
and some other friends there. So it turned out okay. I felt good. The beers were $9, hard to take, but they weren't 18. And the water. The only thing that bothers me now. Any lawyers out there?
Yeah.
Any legal folk out there?
This is an issue.
This is something. When you go into a public building, they always have water fountains.
Yes.
You have to supply water. This joint and many other places, including Chicago Theater, they don't have water fountains. You have to buy the water, and I've been clipped up to $8. Now, listen, I need water.
Yeah,
I always have water. Always have a Gatorade bottle filled with water. Always have some water on the side, and I drink a lot of water. The one time they charged me $8 at some place for a small little plastic bag of water because they're not even bottles anymore. You could squeeze like that lady on the train. Could drive you crazy, but at least. At the Vic, they were larger bottles for $4. Still,
but not as bad. And might I point out that the fact that we were upstairs with seats, there were a separate set of bathrooms up there,
right,
and a separate bar. So we had everything on that level, which you did appreciate.
That was good. And turned out well.
And how was the show?
The show was really good. Now, the only problem I had with the whole evening, and I don't know, I think I've been blessed with this honor, or however you want to call it. And it happened to me at the Jewel just yesterday. And it happened to me 3 times on our evening at the concert. First at the restaurant. So we're having ourselves a beer. A cocktail, nibbling on some appetizers. I go, I feel a piss coming on. So,
oh yes.
So I start heading towards the men's room, and I see another dude beelining. And of course, he's just a little ahead of me. He gets in before. It's a 2-seater. He had a stall and you had a urinal. He cuts right in front of me, and when I open up the door, I see the stall door close. I go, oh no. Now, what guy goes into the bathroom? You always go to the urinal. Myself, I do.
Yes.
The only time I go in the stall if I got to blow my nose or I need to stick my hand up that mystery, that wheel, that toilet paper wheel, that mystery wheel that you can never.
Get your hand cut off.
So this guy cuts in front, goes in, and what happens?
Lots of noise and smells.
Of course, I've been blessed with this, and I'm calling it the intro to a shit. Because it had happened to me 3 times.
It happened thrice.
And of course,
I think you have the shit magnets.
I go to the urinal and I hear the belt. It hits the floor.
Oh.
Okay. It hits the.
Okay, so now he needs to throw the belt out because it's germed.
I'm thinking to myself, oh Lord! And what do I hear? The intro to the with the reverb on it. You know, can I get that reverb?
Oh boy.
So that kind of ruined my meal because I'm like, I got to get out of there quickly. So I piss, wash, air dry, out. So then I'm at the concert. Now the bathrooms upstairs behind us were relatively small. We had
2 stalls in the women's.
We had a 3-seater. I call it a 3-seater. That's 2 urinals and a stall.
Seater, yeah.
No, actually, it was 1 urinal and the stall. So 2-seater. And I go in, I get up to the urinal. Dude comes in right after me, bolts into the
stall.
Into the stall. Door slams. I hear belt things.
Belt.
The unbelting. And what happens? The intro to shit. You hear that again. I'm like, well, yes, stop. How many people got to go poop? Who goes to poop at a concert? I do not go poop at a concert.
You have one simple rule in life, and that is don't poop in public.
This is what I've been blessed with. Intro to shit.